So yeah, where shall we begin? What do you want to show me first?
Maybe I can start with the cross stitching because
Yeah.
that's what I have started first as a child.
Yeah.
When I was probably around 10 years old or slightly younger. My aunt used to make something similar, and I have looked at those magazines, and at the back of those magazines there were instructions how to make those things. So I've learned by myself, basically. Yeah. When I was born, there was communism in Poland until 1989. It was difficult to get produce from shops. Everything was on ration cards, on which there was amount of things my parents were able to get. Their life was full of challenges, traumas, and difficulties. But in my opinion, it was nothing comparing to my grandparents. So when I was living back at home, and when I was a child, there was a thing in Poland that children were helping on a farm, and it was really hard work. I love winter time because it's the fact that I was able to play as a child with snow. I didn't have the hard work which we would have during summertime. But also I was able to do my art, which is cross stitching, crochet, tatting, knitting, and everything else what I wanted to do during the winter time, which I didn't have time during summertime. But this one is made uh, called tatting, and is made with this little needle that you put string on that needle, and you basically follow that needle and make something like that, which will be similar to my granddad's podłaśnicki. My granddad Stanisław, he was very talented with his hands. He used to make little things from a straw like podłaśnicki. He would make it from a straw, and I've never learned how to make that, so maybe one day I can learn that, so will be a challenge. Anthony, who is Stanisław's oldest son, who is also my dad, it's very talented. He can do anything. He can do things from wood. He built few tractors, also a car. And this one is a little necklace that will be when my parents wore, or my mom used to wear, how you call it, the special costume, which is similar to those one here. Those one, this is for a man. She would wear a necklace which was handmade. This one is bought. It was given to me by my mom, but it's really like a treasure for me. Religion played a big part in my grandparents' life because they went to church every Sunday. But also, if they had time during the week, they would go to church as well. They were praying a lot, especially my maternal grandmother. When she was living with us, she used to sing godzinki, this prayer to Jesus' mother. And I used to sing that with her. I remember singing that. And I enjoyed the melody of that. But I have to say, when I think back, it was a very sad prayer. But also it was giving thanks to Jesus' mother for everything what we have. They didn't have television, so they had more time to use their skills. Like even basic skill was to make a bread, or to make podłaśnicki, or to do something in the garden. And during Easter time, for Palm Sunday, we used to make much bigger things, but it's called a palm, and would be blessed. And also we would have a competition which palm would be the highest one. And I don't know what the church would give as a prize because I've never won it. But yeah, people were making really high up, like even higher than the houses. So I have to say I have been really lucky to be brought up in a traditional country, that the tradition has been followed, and to learn those skills and to see how another people are making them, it's really inspiring. So yeah. thank you for listening about my grandparents, and I have to say, I do miss them.